What is up, folks? I am Cap Shambles. Welcome back to another video. New World was a fantastic experience. I loved every minute of the open beta. And here's my review to get us in sync, in tune, and what other words I can use to describe getting us ready for the full release on September 28th. So, my first thoughts about New World is it's fantastic. The level of exploration just is second to none because basically you have no mounts, and if you want to fast travel somewhere, you have to literally discover that location. So there may be a town that is, I mean, a lot of kilometers up north. You have to actually discover that town. So it's a lot of walking, a lot of running, a lot of battling, and a lot of exploration. So there were a few things about the combat that I loved a lot. From the get-go, they teach you that it's very simple to do the combat. WASD, right click, left click, boom, done. Games like Swoltar and games like I should say MMOs like Swoltar, MMOs like WoW. It's all basically keyboard fighting. So one is this power, two is this power, or you can bind it to your mouse, or it's you use the V button or the B button, or whatever these. It's all bound to keys and mouse. Whereas New World, it's more what I like. It's that Skyrim style combat where it's the point and click, and you do have powers, but it's not your traditional MMO gameplay where you're just basically using your mouse to move around. You're using WASD, and you're also using your mouse for combat. So whereas Swoltar, I think Swoltar, Bless Unleashed, and WoW, it's a lot more to do with your key combinations when you're fighting. Well, this is just basically point and click, and and you get the fight. Some other gameplay things that I thought was really interesting was the fact that you could climb up certain objects, which I think was pretty cool, which I haven't seen in a lot of MMOs. Now, I could be wrong. This could just be me having this experience. Let me know in the comments down below if it's just me. But I've not seen many MMOs where you could climb things. Um, and I thought that was pretty cool. Also, the scaling of the enemies are pretty spot on for me. Now, there were issues. There were some times when I would wander into a high level enemy area without knowing it, thinking that I was still in a low level area. I think that's one thing that they should probably look at, because I was doing a level 5, no, sorry, a level 7 mission, and I was when I went to fight one of these ancient skeletons, and ended up being level 29, and I got smoked. Luckily, I didn't die, but it still was interesting that there's no marker to save, or at least for me, um, that hey, you're wandering into a high level zone. Um, it's a lot of questing. I mean, when I say a lot of questing, folks, I spent the majority of my 30 to 40 hours of this beta questing across two characters, which you'll see in the playthrough. I did a 3-part playthrough of the first 7 levels that I did on one character, and each time you make a character, you start at a different spawn point, but it's all the same missions, and you get a lot of good rewards. I mean, I play Swoltar a lot, and honestly, I never got rewarded. My rewards were never good enough for me, but I've actually got some decent weapons, good rewards from playing New World. So, in my opinion, yes, I am comparing it to Swoltar. I'm going to compare it to Bless Unleashed, to WoW, and I have to say, as far as my personal experience, maybe only WoW still holds up to New World. That's how good the gameplay is. Now, does it sputter? Does it have issues? Of course it does. It's an open beta, and I have to say the sound issue, when it hits certain enemies, the sound would just go away. And I was thinking to myself, wow, the sound's not there. And it was a very hard couple of moments, because until I hit another enemy that maybe would cease the sound glitch from happening, there was no sound but me running. So you couldn't hear enemies, you couldn't hear anything but just me running around. And I think that has to be fixed. It wasn't just me; it was tons of people, as I saw in the general chat, asking why is there a sound glitch when I hit a certain enemy. Um, the sound goes away. So it's just something that I think New World just had. It's just a beta thing, and they have come out and said that that will be fixed or patched for launch. Which, I mean, I think by now people have learned you can't launch a game and have those type of little minuscule glitches, and people want to play your game. And by the way, I saw things on the open beta weekend. This game's gonna be hugely popular, right? So what I want to get to some more things before I get to the end of the video. I have to say that weaponry is awesome. I love the Warhammer, the axe, the life staff is to me meta. You have to use the life staff. That's just my opinion. From what I enjoyed in the in the open beta. But I have to say, I'm a little annoyed with with the clothing. I think the clothing is subpar. And I know it doesn't really matter as long as it gives you good armor, but you want to have something that's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And some of the clothing, or I would say the skins, just they look really ugly. And I hope they do get that like fixed. I don't know. Maybe you guys think differently. It could be that you guys think differently. You think it's the best thing in the world. Hey, listen, I just having these generic everyday looking clothes, but it's a fantasy game. I want to have fantasy looking stuff, cool looking things. So that's just me. But yeah, overall, I have to say the gameplay fantastic. If you look at the sound issues, there are loads of sound bugs that need to be fixed. Questing is just your normal. I mean, every MMO is just questing. That's what you do. You quest. The PvP action is fantastic, and there is one crucial thing that I have to say this game did tremendously: factions and companies. So when you get to your first town, right, you can then do companies, which means that you share all the quests in that company, all the XP. So essentially, one person could just sit behind, be the healer of the group, get mob XP, finish quests that it don't even have, all right, because it's shared. The minute you get into a company, all the quests are shared, right? So you can just be a passive player healing everybody, and you can still rank up, get quests done, and that to me, that's tremendous. The factions give you more things to do. There's factions, there's faction wars, there's faction PvP. You can buy castles and forts and defend them. So the PvP to me is outstanding, and with having the factions and the companies, it just makes the PvP element that much better. You can turn it off and on. And if you want to 1v1 somebody, you can go to your city, turn on PvP, and 1v1 your friends or whoever you feel you want to destroy. It's a very The level of detail in New World on the gameplay is what got me. It's a beautiful looking game graphically. Sound wise, it needs, like I said, a lot of work. But the gameplay, the PvE, PvP is fantastic. And really, it's grindy, but I didn't want to stop playing it. I'm so excited for the release of New World. I hope this review has given you an idea of what to expect. There will be a full comprehensive review when the game launches, so please keep it here on my channel for all your New World content. Please comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to become part of the notification squad. I stream every day, and when this game hits, I'm doing a special 12-hour stream. Hope to see you there, folks. I stream every day on YouTube at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I am Cap Shambles. Links to all my socials will be in the description down below. And make sure you get this game, folks. You're not going to want to miss this MMO. It's fantastic. I'll see you guys next time. I'm Captain Shambles. And thank you guys for watching my video today. Stay safe. Latest.